Good evening, collective. This is your daily vibe. Along with your chakra activations as well. Spirit gives true and precise messages for the collective. Overall energy for divine feminines. Overall energy for the divine masculines. Gives true and precise messages. Overall energy for divine feminines. Overall energy for divine masculines. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. Oh, alright, and Spirit wants these as well. I have, of course, already shuffled and mixed all the cards, meditated for quite some time. Overall energy or messages for divine feminine, and overall energy and messages for the masculine. Anything else? Okay. Okay, so when I was doing the meditation before I start with these, Spirit wants me to share with you about raising your own vibration and the importance of raising your vibration, and understand that while you're going through these transformations and rebirths and growth, it's not just, or to keep in mind, bear in mind that it's not just us that are going through these transformations, and that while raising our own vibration, we are also raising the vibration of the earth, and thus the vibration of the animals and the plants, all living things on the earth are raising their vibration and also transforming, changing in some way because of the higher vibration. That they too are going through such change that they like the new, kind of like they'll be new with their rebirths just as we are. From the largest animal to the smallest, and I'm seeing being shown like a bee, being like down to the insects even. That there will be changes occurring because of the higher vibration. Okay, so divine feminine. You have the. I'm going to start actually with this one because of the insect that came out just a minute ago. I'm going to start with this because it is obviously pirates. So this is a little bit of aggressiveness, perhaps, maybe just overly assertive. You're being rigid, disciplined. January is the month for most of the collectives to be going through judgment. It's known as the judgment month right now. Some of us that have gone through our judgment in December, or in some even in November. Depends on where you were in your journey as to where your judgment falls. The majority, I think, are falling currently in January. Thus, you're going through a lot of things with electronic problems or issues. Issues are coming up at work, or issues with house appliances, things of this nature. They are all triggering you, perhaps, to see how you react Are you going to bite like the fire ant sting? Are you going to be rigid and aggressive, or are you going to calmly plan and reach out for assistance from others to help you maintain balance? And a lot to do with the house. This is a number 4 card on 121. It breaks down to a 4, which is stability. So I'm hearing that your stability is perhaps some of you feel like your stability is being shaken by all these changes, your transformation. Number 8 card with himself. This is all about the divine feminines right now, going through some of the death and the rebirth of their masculine energy. The changes that are going there as they shed some of them. Yes, as the death and the rebirth of the masculine energy, then they'll come into union with the goal is to union with the feminine energy within each of us. So you will be in union with self, being true to yourself. Himself is all about being truthful to yourself, being your true self, knowing your true self. Another number 8, Leo, the will, or the is about I'm getting a stubborn energy perhaps, but connecting or paying more attention to the planetary alignments, which is good. Listening and to your planet, the planetary alignments. Also seeing something about the eclipse coming up, I think is on the 12th of January. And Pluto, number 11, all about your transformation. The going through that process of change. Feeling like you're in a tornado. Perhaps you're going through a storm in your life. That's weird. Something just came on. Something in the background on my computer just came on. Speaking of technical issues. That's all I'm getting with that. And it's about the storm. You feel like you may be going through a storm in your life right now, which is why you feel like your stability. Channeling, I can't speak my words. Masculines, number 10, completion, along with She of the Cross. Number 5, about change. The ending, the beginning, all about the changing into yourself, because they also are having the death and rebirth of their masculine energy. Therefore, when they're having the rebirth of their masculine, then they're more emotional with their feminine side taking over the divine feminine in each of us. They're silent, the powerhouse, they're very wise. Perhaps they're cooling off, that's the sitting and waiting with the crocodile energy, but being very wise about each move they make. They're seeing in their dreams or in their visions their third eye. In a time where they're trying to figure what are they seeing, and putting that all together, the enlightenment of their transformation. The she of the conch is number 5, change. After the rebirth, the awakening with the gifts they're feeling, the visions that they've been shown, Spirit speaking to them and showing them synchronicities of how gifted they are. And it's making them feel that the newness of themselves. Number 8. Second house, owning. Yeah, owning their past mistakes, owning all about the judgment, owning up to and being responsible for having to answer to in judgment times during January for their greed, for some of them, stubbornness, anger, the actions they took. It's number 7, about their abundance with Jupiter. Again, with the planetary alignments, the light switch coming on like the lightning bolt. They're seeing with their third eye, they're visualizing, they're being shown in dreams. Yeah, about their judgment, about their karmic due. Okay, we're going to get the past, present, and future. Here goes true and precise messages for the collective. On the first 3 cards are for the past, near past at that. Oh, nice transformation. Number 5, Pachamama, the earth, and the rattle. 7. For those of you that can hear my dogs barking, I apologize. They are outside. And then here, oh, present. Yes. Thank you. In the near future. So the spiral, I don't know if you can see, it's getting a little dark in here. About the transformation, especially the third eye is opening up. You're seeing things and you're not sure if you're going crazy or this again is in the near past. So perhaps you felt like you were losing it, you're going crazy, you're seeing things from other dimensions, other worlds, and you you're not daring to say anything to someone else. For some of you that you're going through, even I see some are having their Kundalini awakening, and again you feel something's going on inside you and the change, you're just not sure what it is. And the Pachamama is being in touch with Mother Earth, going through these changes. Go out in Earth, on the Earth, go out in the nature, sorry. And accept these changes of you. Look in the mirror and see the changes, because not only are you changes on the inside, but this transformation is showing on the outside as well. Listening to your higher self, knowing that you're divinely protected, that Spirit is speaking to you, and you are seeing the synchronicities, and if you're not aware that they were being sent to you for a reason or a message, then you do realize that it's more than just a coincidence that you're seeing the same numbers of the same birds, and perhaps you're still looking into why you're seeing certain numbers. If you're seeing synchronicities of numbers like 111, 444, 555, about change. Just Google the angel numbers and it'll give you a description of them. Same with animals. A lot of times you'll be seeing animals, a lot of birds right now. Know that Spirit wants you to know that the hawks sent in the recent past showing you to be true to yourself, be true to others, be in your truth and stand in your truth. But also the hawk is representing the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy that is now going through that transformation and rebirth. The eagle is when you're seeing either eagles for real or images of them, that's the divine feminine energy, although the divine feminine energy went through the transformation and rebirth before the masculine energy. Number 7, also a divine number, the rattle, make the noise. Don't be afraid to stand in your truth and make the noise, to speak your truth. To call in your birthrights as well from the universe. Okay, the present energy is the Rainmaker, number 42, 6. Spirit says, go outside and dance. This is presently. Exercise. Don't just hibernate. Don't just stay inside. Don't hide your gifts. Shine your light. Shine your gifts with others. You're being given these gifts to help others, to heal others, but also in regards to your own transformation and rebirth and your own healing. Spirit's saying, go outside and dance, like the Rainmaker, like the rain dance. In the present, we also have a number 10, the corn. It's about harvest. I have to turn on the light. It's getting too dark. Know that the plants and the crops are also going through the change. That too won't be the same as you once knew it. And the birds, they too are having death and rebirth. There will be death all around us. It's figuratively speaking, in the sense of it's about, the crops, the seeds you planted came to, they've served their purpose. It's time to plow the old crops, the fields, plow the fields, bring in the harvest, plow the fields that that's no longer serving you. You will need to replant new once you've had your rebirth, because you will be different. You will be anew. Presently. Holy Mountain. Another 7. It's about the journey. Enjoy the journey to the top. When you come to the point of your death and the rebirth, and you've had your rebirth, it will be like an explosion in your mind's eye. your third eye. It will be, you will see the explosion of light. You'll go through in a vision of the gates. You will know. Start saying, it will be like fireworks. It'll be like an explosion of the sun in your mind's eye. You will know when you've had your rebirth. Or when it's completed, yes, thank you, Spirit. And then you will be ready to soar. Tree of Life. Breakthrough number 4, again for stability. You have 4 up here as well. It's about the Tree of Life, knowing your roots. And transformation. But not just in this dimension, in other dimensions, other timelines, other past lives. Again, like with the quantum physics, knowing that everything is connected, everything is energy. So look into that of the other dimensions. If you haven't done your vision quests or journeying, astral traveling to the other dimensions, the other realms, to see what's there and to understand how everything is connected. Everything is energy. And to go with the flow, to allow things to move as they need to. Spirit's making all the changes for you. You just need to allow it to flow, to allow the change in your life to flow. Allow the towers to fall. Heck, blow up the towers. Get them over with faster. Not literally. 22. The ghost dance. Dancing with spirit. Being tuned. Be playful with your spirit guides. Get to know your spirit guides. Ask your spirit guides to get to know them better, so that you can understand when they are speaking to you. Sorry, forgot one. Spirit just reminded me. Overall energy, we have counsel to go within, listening to your intuition, but that vision quest to sit, meditate, listening to your inner voice, to your spirit guides, to the ancestors that are all around you during your transformation, during your rebirth. You have ancestors all around you. But most of all, look within, heal. Remember, all the healing takes place within you, from the inside out. Alright, recent past for the collective. Present. And near future, please. Recent past. Have Ace of Wands. Being in your truth, standing in your truth, being in a mission. I see someone here traveling and in their journey, which is good. Going on your journey, your soul purpose, your mission. Going to have a lot of growth here in the recent past. Maybe you've just seen this in your vision, or you've decided to, and perhaps for some of you, you have already begun. If you are seeing feathers, it's a sign from your angels that are around you. Of the past. Yeah, cutting out those things that no longer serve you in the past. As we said, ending 2019, that you had to cut out those things that no longer serve you. Get rid of toxicity in your life. And you've done this, so now you can move on and stand up, hold your head up strong, and know that you're going to prosper going forward. That the new you will be successful in everything. You will have the you'll get more than the 9 of Cups, but in the recent past, you're going towards your 9 of Cups for you, and perhaps a love interest. I see the 2 sunflowers here with the Sun card shining on the connection. In the present energy, we have the 2 of Wands, communication. Some of you, this is telepathic communication, things that are blossoming. For some of you, this is your divine counterpart, or perhaps it's a new love that you've met. Perhaps because some of you have pulled away your energy from the masculine until they can get out of their toxicity. Then perhaps this is a new love interest, going from the cold, toxic to something more passionate. Something with the 6 of Cups, the equal balance, equal give and take balance, something that will nurture both of you. But first you have to be one union with yourself. You have to go through this death and rebirth and become in union with self, so that you know that you can fill your own cup with love, love yourself, be stable on your own, stand in your power. And the Sun card here, present energy shining on you, because after the judgment day, the sun will shine, the sun will come out. And you will have that Ace of Cups. Spirit's promising you the sun will come out after the judgment. And while, yes, many towers will fall, and in many ways you will lose a lot, however, the sun will come out and everything will be anew and have new growth. In the near future, Temperance is here to help you balance that out, to take your cup of love and help you fill that cup of love so you have more than enough for yourself and a love interest. And 3 of Wands, emotional communication. Following the star on your journey, on your path, having choices to make. Regarding your path, will you choose take the high road? Spirit saying take the high road with your soul purpose, your mission, or are you going to take the low vibrational path that's just easier, less resistance? I'm going to use these. Let's just look at present and where are we at? Almost 30? 38. Let's just look at present energy clarification and future. So yes, 5, all about change, and about the warrior woman, divine feminines are standing in their power, making the change, cutting out things that don't serve them, cutting out that toxicity so that they can be in union with themselves and in their power so that they can move forward. And putting an end, they want equal balance, give and take, putting an end to the mockery. This is number 10. It's all about the ending, waiting for that rebirth for their body, mind, and soul. They're ready to build that new beginning with the Sun card. Number 9, defiance, getting rid of toxicity to have that Ace of Cups with self, getting rid of cutting out those that no longer serve them, those that stand against them, standing in their way, I'm hearing. the Temperance card, the Wish card. What are you manifesting? It's a number 9. Also, wish fulfillment is also here. Temperance is bringing you your wish fulfillment and asks that you travel, you move on with the Maiden of Vessels regarding your soul purpose, your mission, to be in mission. Spirit's advice for the near future is move forward. Don't be stagnant. Maiden of Blades, cut those things out if you have not already cut out that which no longer serves you. Cut them out once and for all and move forward and make the effort. Also go within, just as we said earlier, that we kept getting that to push the vision quest, to meditate and ask your spirit guides to take you on that vision quest so that you can see what your soul purpose is, what is your mission, and how are you going to get that first step. You don't have to know the outcome. You don't have to know the hows and the whys. Just know your next step towards your mission. Chief of Vessel, taking control of that moving forward. Don't just don't take the low road, take the high road, make it happen for yourself. And yes, again, with the Chief, it's taking, while you're not, I was going to say take control, Spirit saying no, to let go of control. But this is about peace pipe, having peace. Perhaps being chief of yourself and having inner peace. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Again, with the meditation and being in silence. And know that Spirit is protecting you. A spiral again is the second one you got. The spiral here as well. So you got 2 spirals. Definitely about transformation, the growth, the Kundalini awakening on both of these. The same meanings, pretty much. Attracting. Kind of like the law of attraction, calling in what is your birthright, calling in what you want to manifest as well. Six-rayed star. Unification, being union with self, your divine feminine and your divine masculine energies within you before you can be in union with someone else. And again with the aspiration, the swords, cutting out things that no longer serve you. And this one here is being in your truth, standing in your truth, being honorable, knowing that everything you do is having a ripple effect on the rest of the world. The Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. The mirror effect, what or who is triggering you? Sometimes it's just a song. Alright, so this is what I have for you. I am going to start doing let's see, I'm going to get the individual signs readings done for this week. So they should be up in a day or so. Have a blessed day. Namaste.